The most dangerous Nepo baby in America testified today, and not even under oath. Of course, when we hear Nepo baby, we often think of celebrities. But in politics, the consequences can be deadly. Take Kim Jong-un, who inherited not just power but nuclear weapons. And here at home, we have Robert Kennedy Jr., whose career is built not on merit, but on a last name. Back in 1961, President John F. Kennedy gave his brother Robert a cabinet position as Attorney General. He had no courtroom experience, no background as a prosecutor, nothing but family ties. Yet nepotism was so accepted back then, few questioned it. Robert Kennedy Sr. eventually grew into the role, even becoming a U.S. Senator. He fought to end the Vietnam War before being assassinated in 1968. But Robert Kennedy Jr., his story is different. He was never a serious student. His younger years were scarred by heroin addiction. In high school, in college, even in law school. His first job came through a family friend, and he lost it after failing the bar exam. And yet today, he sits atop the Department of Health and Human Services, overseeing Medicare, Medicaid, and the nation's healthcare policy. Not because of skill, not because of science, but because of one word: Kennedy. Donald Trump, himself a lifelong Nepo baby, valued fame over expertise. And so Kennedy Jr. was handed power he could never have earned. From this seat, Robert Kennedy Jr. has spread dangerous lies. He once called COVID-19 vaccines a crime against humanity. Yet in today's Senate hearing, he praised Trump for developing them, even suggesting a Nobel Prize. The contradiction is staggering. Meanwhile, measles, once eradicated in America, has returned. Children are dying following his anti-vaccine crusade. The Senate Finance Committee tried to hold him accountable. Democrats asked for him to testify under oath. Republicans refused. And so Kennedy Jr. sat there, free to deny and deflect. When asked about protests calling for Epstein's records to be released, he claimed, "This is the first I'm hearing about it." That was a lie, and everyone in Washington knew it. His ties to Jeffrey Epstein remain suspicious. First, he admitted to one flight on Epstein's private jet. Then he said two. And Epstein's partner, Ghislaine Maxwell, mentioned him by name. Her testimony is worthless. She's a Throughout the hearing, senators accused him directly of endangering American lives. One said bluntly, "You are a hazard to the health of the American people. You should resign, and if you won't, the president should fire you." Robert Kennedy Jr. didn't earn his place. He inherited it, and he uses that platform not to save lives, as his father once tried, but to undermine science, spread lies, and put the health of millions at risk. Fame, entitlement, and deception. That is the legacy of Robert Kennedy Jr.